This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. ABC 717 wants to know, is it true Shawn Michaels was injured in a motorcycle accident prior to the event, and that's why he was attacked in the aisle?
I think that is what happened to him. Yes.
Yeah. Rajiv wants to know, why did some wrestlers get an entrance and others didn't? Was this just to better time the show, or was there another reason?
No, it's just a timing thing sometimes, and just the flow of the show.
Lots of people love the open of this particular pay-per-view. And they love just the opening video packages of pay-per-views in this era. Who was putting those together for you in this era? We know years later it's going to be Sahadi, but probably not in 90, right?
God, I think that I might have done this one with just the Edit One crew.
Wow.
So probably would have been Kevin Dunn and Quinn and Larry.
Sydney wants to know, was there any discussion of Sweet Sapphire being aligned with anyone else after DiBiase?
No, because we knew that it was a way to get Sapphire out and let her get back to her life. Sapphire was never going to be a long-term character for us.
William Helms wants to know, why has WWE never brought back the blue bar cage, the old big blue cage?
Because it hurts.
Well, let me just freestyle. That damn elimination chamber probably don't feel that great.
No, it hurts too. It's brutal. It's better than it was. Holy shit. It was like, can we just work on concrete instead?
I love you for that. Adam has an interesting question. He says, what was the reaction to Roddy Piper pointing out multiple times that Rick Rude should have won the match? I mean, is this sort of what you were talking about, that he's not getting the talent over? Because it does feel like Roddy was really harping on the fact that Rick Rude could have already won, but he didn't. And I don't know if it was a heel commentator, maybe he wouldn't have been doing that, you know?
But he was, in his way, that was getting Warrior over.
Okay. Charlie Thrower wants to know, who made those sweet jackets that the Hart Foundation wore to the ring? I'm guessing that Michael Jackson, which was Dave Meltzer's guess, was probably not accurate.
No. Well, Meltzer made other derogatory comments towards those jackets as well. That would have been probably Julie Youngberg and her sister Terry.
Somebody wants to know, where did Hercules get the chain that injured Shawn Michaels?
From Chains R Us.
Lots of people are annoyed at the Ultimate Warrior swinging the WWF title around. They want to know what you thought of his quote unquote disrespect of the championship.
You know, I'm never crazy about it. I think that championships are something to be coveted and treated special. So I've never been a fan of anybody to do it. Even Rock and Steve, when they would walk to the ring and kind of throw the belt in and things like that. However, it was during that era that I eased up on it, because I thought it was, from Steve's point of view, it was one of, hey, I'm the champion. Here's the championship. This is what we're fighting about. Let's start to fight. It was different. I don't know. Everybody's different. I just was not ever really a big fan of it.
Chesler 1976 wants to know, why didn't Legion of Doom wrestle on the show? Surely their pay-per-view debut would have been a big draw.
Probably would have been, but they, wasn't time.
C. Spanta has an interesting question. He says, this is the first SummerSlam with a world title match. Even 91 would be a special attraction tag match with Warrior Hogan. Is there a reason why SummerSlams were typically tag team main events with the champ involved early on?
Early on, it was a different attraction, and kind of looked at, well, like the first one in general was, hey, this is going to be a one-off, so it's got to be different than WrestleMania and everything else that we're giving you on a national basis.
Mike Eldridge wants to know, can Bruce tell the story of the origin of the blue steel cage and why Vince was such a big fan of it?
The origin of it in general dates back to Bruno and the Sheik and having a big cage that they were able to work with to escape, and that made it easier to climb, where a cyclone fence is not the easiest thing in the world to climb, as we've seen over the years.
Ben Green wants to know, why was Anvil never given an intercontinental title run? Was he not viewed as being reliable as a singles guy?
Because he never won the championship match.
and, and on that note, we'll wrap things up. Ladies and gentlemen, SummerSlam 1990 is in the books. We're so grateful that you stopped by and had a little fun with us. Stay tuned. You can get these shows early and ad free over at adfreeshows.com. We've got some bonus shows headed your way as well. Next week, we'll be back with The Rock's 1999 and 2000. Until next time, he is at Bruce Prichard. I am at Hey, it's Conrad, and we are out of time. We'll see you next week right here with The Rock's 99, 2000 on Something to Wrestle with Bruce Prichard.
Did you say rock? Well, rock on.
That was lame. I'm glad you're awake now. Enjoy your English.
Oh yeah. Well, why don't you go get busy on the old CDRF?
If you think I'm not going to have t-shirts
That's
for
Conrad Dave Wrestling Federation.
What about Alvarez? I thought you wanted Alvarez involved.
Yeah, he can go under he can be under the F.
Okay. All right. Goodbye, Bruce.
Goodbye.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.